Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. My name's Karen Woodcock, and I will be presenting the ACA Roundup for July of 2024. So thank you for joining, and we'll get started. So if you are new here, I just thought I'd go over the structure of the webinar. And so how it works is we do offer this webinar on a monthly basis. It's always on the last Tuesday of the month, unless there's some kind of conflict, but generally it's going to take place on that last Tuesday of each month. And the webinar slides, if you did sign up for the webinar, you are going to get the slides emailed to you about 30 minutes after today's presentation. And if you didn't join, you would be getting the slides also, and it's also available in your agent portal. So you have different ways that you can go back and refer to it. You can get the slides, or you can share or look at the presentation that I'm doing right now. That will be available in your agent portal also. If you have any questions during the webinar, if you see up in your top left screen, there is a Q&A tab. And if you could put your questions there in that Q&A tab, and we will answer those questions after the webinar today. We will email you directly with the answers to your questions. So please feel free to ask any questions throughout the webinar, and we will address them to you personally afterwards through email. So let me get started here. So first, we always like to start with the industry news. And as we're getting closer to open enrollment, things are starting to happen. So first of all, probably everyone knows by now that CMS did go dark, as they call it, for a period so that they can refresh the website. That happened on last Friday, or 2 Fridays ago, on July 12th, where it went dark. And so there's no access to the FFM training at this time. But once it goes live again, you'll have access to that FFM training, whether you're looking to do it for the first time or if this is for the renewal process for 2025. So that training will be available. The website's getting revamped, being updated, and getting ready once again to get ready for open enrollment 2025. So as soon as we know that that's available, we will certainly let you know. We'll let all agents and agencies know when that FFM training and the website itself is up and running and available again for you to get that training done. So the FFM integration requirements. So this is something that started once again on July 12th. That seems to be a popular day. Agents using Health Sherpa or any of the other platforms for the application process, that now has to be integrated every 12 hours instead of that 30-day period, which now it seems like that was pretty nice having 30 days when I thought that was too much. But now you're required to do it every 12 hours, and you will get a notification. So when you log into your Health Sherpa account, that's going to be the first thing that pops up, is that you need to integrate it. And it's pretty quick to do. You're just going to CMS. You have to type in the code, and then it'll bring you back into Health Sherpa, and you're all set. So on your homepage, as it says, you're going to see a counter. It's going to display how much time is left before you need to integrate it again. There is a sign-in reminder, so you'll get reminders. And also, if you are in the middle of an application, you're going to get a countdown that's going to help you to know how much time you have left before you need to integrate again. But all of your information that you've put into that application will be saved, so you won't lose anything if that cutoff happens and you have to integrate your page again. So another thing that did change with Health Sherpa, but I think, in the long run, it's going to help because it gives you even more accurate, up-to-date information as it's tying in with healthcare.gov to give you really up-to-date information on a much more frequent basis. So I think that's a good thing. And then, so we've got a lot of information on some of the states that are changing the way they want to move forward, going to state-based exchanges. It seems like that's what a lot of states are preferring to do. And so Georgia, as we know, Georgia tried to change to a state-based exchange last year, and they weren't approved, but this year they have been. So all Georgia agents, if you are licensed in Georgia, you want to make sure that you get that training. So for open enrollment of 2025, Georgia is going to be switching over to a state-based exchange, but they will be using Health Sherpa. So that's a good thing. We like it when we can continue to use Health Sherpa as our platform. But agents that will be able to enroll clients in Georgia using Health Sherpa, and that's going to go for 2025. And then I think after that, I'm not sure if they'll be switching over to their own platform, but keep an eye out for that. And if you are licensed in Georgia, or if you plan to be licensed in Georgia, there will be some requirements for that. So here is the more detailed information. And on July 31st, Georgia Access New Agent Certification Training will go live. So there's a lot of real important dates that you want to start marking down on your calendar and being aware of in order to get ready for open enrollment. So July 31st, which is tomorrow, you can start doing, and this is for new agents. So new agents, this is for the certification that you'll need if you're just newly licensed in Georgia. If you're coming back, and this is with more of a refresher class, this will be available starting on August 14th. So that would be for the refresher if you already did the training last year. October 18th, license and certification training is the deadline. So you want to make sure you have that done by October 18th, probably before that, just in case. And then, of course, November 1st is when open enrollment starts. And you'll need to have that certification in order to start selling in Georgia. So some important dates to keep in mind here, and all of these links are available when we send you this presentation after today. So Arkansas, that's another state that is a state-based exchange. If you're not licensed in Arkansas, renewal for your Arkansas exchange producer license is going to be required before September 30th. And if it's not done prior to September 30th, they will have a fee. That was something, an email came out from the state where we saw that. You can find the steps for doing Arkansas at this link here. And training will be available after CMS goes live. So right now they don't have that available, but once CMS goes live for the FFM training, the Arkansas training will be available also. So once again, a lot of dates that you want to make sure you put on your calendar so you're up to date with all of your certifications for the particular state-based exchanges. And then we've learned of some other states that are looking to change over to state-based exchanges, not for this year, thank goodness, but looking into 26 and 27. Looks like Michigan is looking to change to a state-based. The state of Illinois, Mississippi, and Oregon also signed a bill last year of their intention to be a full state-based exchange. So right now they do use the FFM portal, so you can use Health Sherpa for Oregon, but they want to go to being a full SBE by 2026. So that will be changing for Oregon as well. And there's going to be links. So when you go to this page, these will all be links that will bring you to those states and more information if you click on the particular state, if you're interested in learning more about those. And there's articles that will tell you more about that information for those. So a lot of changes going on with the state-based exchanges. And then we wanted to just mention, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this through CMS, but CMS is taking some measures to lock the agent of record in for the policies that are in place right now. So CMS is blocking agents and brokers from making any changes to consumer activities. So if it's a consumer that you already have and you already have their consent, that's not going to be as difficult to change. If you're changing the agent of record, that's going to take more legwork. You actually have to call in and do a three-way call with healthcare.gov in order to get those changes made if you're changing the agent of record on a plan. So, but as of July 19th, unless you're that agent that is associated with that consumer, that's what you'll have to do. But if you are associated with that consumer, it's really just going into the application to make any changes. And it just kind of explains it on the slide. And if a CMS error shows up where it says resume the link, then the consumer, what you can do is copy that link and send it to the consumer, and then the consumer can finish that application. So you can either share it to them via email or with a text message, and you can help walk them through it. But there are a lot more factors that are involved now as far as making a change to a consumer's application. They're just not going to let anybody go in and make changes anymore. And once again, if we all remember all the agent of record changes that were happening, this is a positive move. It does require a few extra steps on our part, but I think in the long run, that's going to be a good thing moving forward. And so that was pretty much it for our industry news. As far as for O'Neill Marketing, we have some interesting things going on. So the carrier blackout. So we want to make everybody aware, if you're looking to change your appointments and you want to move your appointments over to O'Neill Marketing, keep in mind that September 1st, Ambetter, Oscar, and CareSource will begin their blackout period. So, and this is just for transfers. So if it's a brand new appointment, you don't have to worry about the blackout periods. But if it is for a transfer, you need to request those transfers prior to September 1st. Once that blackout period ends, you won't be able to transfer typically until after open enrollment is over. The carriers just don't want to have to deal with doing transfers during open enrollment season because it's such a busy time. And, during that time period, there's a lot of new agents that are coming on that want appointments. And so they are going to have those blackout periods. So please, if you are looking to get those transfers, I would definitely recommend doing it sooner than later. Our contracting office will be very busy also, but we will certainly work on them and get them through as quickly as possible. But transfers do take a little more time than when it's a brand new appointment. So definitely keep that in mind for transferring appointments. So we have a new carrier that we're excited to let you know about. If you are licensed in Ohio or in Arizona, the new carrier is called Antidote, and it's coming to Ohio and Arizona for 2025. It actually is available right now for off-exchange plans. And if it's something that you would like right now to get appointed with, we can push that through for you. So just reach out to your consultant or to our agent support line, and we can get you signed up with that. And for the contracting for 2025, that's going to be open for all agents. I'm sorry. We'll let agents know when it's open for 2025, but if it's something for off exchange that you would like to have available to you right now, just reach out to us and we can get you signed up for that off exchange plan for 2024 that is available right now. And just to give you a little snapshot of what it offers, this is the footprint for 2025. This will be for ACA in Ohio. It is a little grade, but if you know Ohio, you know which counties they are. So it shows you the existing counties for 2024 and then the new counties for 2025. And then this will be, for Ohio. And then I'll show you the footprint for Arizona. So this will be the footprint for Arizona, offering small group plans, individual and family on and off exchange. So this looks like another great opportunity for your clients. And these are the counties that will be available for 2025 in Arizona. And the networks that are available. I know when I was working in Ohio selling insurance, when I was licensed there, Cleveland Clinic, I know, was very big. So I know Cleveland Clinic is a very good network that a lot of people want if they are in Ohio. But I think this is a great network of providers that's available through Antidote. So that would be a great asset to add that appointment if you are licensed in Ohio or in Arizona. So we'll have more information on that also. But if you have any questions, please reach out to us and we can get you signed up if you wanted to get appointed with them now. And the new appointment process for AFI Major Medical PPO. So this is the new plan that we came out with probably about 2 months ago. And we've been hearing that a lot of agents are referring to it as a Cigna plan. We just want to make sure that you're aware it is not a Cigna plan, and we ask that you don't refer to it that way. What the PPO plan has is that it utilizes the Cigna network, and it utilizes the PHCS multi-plan network, but it is not a Cigna plan. So we can't sell it that way. We can't offer it that way to clients. It has to be, it's the AFI PPO plan, and it utilizes the Cigna network or the multi-plan network. So please be sure that when you're talking to this with your clients, that you specify that it is the Cigna network, but it is not a Cigna plan. And we have a new appointment process. So if you are interested in being appointed in order to sell this major medical PPO plan, which is really good, it's available in all 50 states. There's very little underwriting for it, and it automatically renews every year, which is very nice for people. That knowing that your plan is going to automatically renew every year is big. And also, if the person does not have a Social Security number, but they have a green card, they would be eligible for this plan as well. And you can sell this as a group plan. So it's really a great opportunity. And if you are interested, you can click on this link when you get the presentation, and it'll bring you right to the enrollment page. And you would just put in this password, and then it'll get you set up, and then you'll get an email from the plan, and you'll get your own website to start signing people up for it, and you'll have all the resources there. So that's about all we have for this month as far as for the new updates, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coming for August and moving forward. We also will be starting to get the carrier presentations lined up moving forward just before open enrollment. So we like to invite all the carriers to give us a presentation, talk about the plans that are going to be available for open enrollment 2025, let you know about all the features and the benefits of those plans so that you're well informed to share that with your clients. The next registration for our next ACA Roundup will be on Tuesday, August 27th. So that link will be there also. And you can just click on that to register as well. And but if you have any questions in the meantime, please feel free to reach out to your consultant if you have not talked to them yet. They're here to help you specifically. And if you just have general questions, feel free to reach out to our support line. And that's at the 813-489-4156 number. And we hope that you're all having a wonderful summer and enjoy this time before we get crazy with open enrollment, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later.